From going on a road trip into the desert with the sniper's voice actor in a camper van, building TF2 sets in real life, to almost being fined thousands of dollars because people thought our TF2 sniper rifle was real, our trip to Seattle to film Meet the Sniper in real life was kind of insane. So join me when I reveal the behind the scenes of Meet the Real Sniper.
Yeah, okay, so the mirror just came loose. Hey, RS. And it fell over now.
Before I tell you about this insane journey, let me tell you a bit about this video's sponsor, Opera GX. For too long have we had to deal with these boring looking browsers that can easily slow down your PC's performance. Well, luckily for us, Opera GX is a great solution to this problem. I always have my browser open on my PC, either because I got some work on it, on my social media, etc. But it would usually cause the games I'm playing to perform really bad. But with Opera GX, I can just use the GX control feature to limit the amount of CPU or RAM that the browser can use, making gaming and browsing at the same time much easier. And on top of that, the browser is also super customizable in many cool ways, like with GX mods. All you have to do is click install on your chosen mod and it completely transfers your browser with awesome visuals and also audio. There's a ton of awesome mods available in the store, and once downloaded, they can be modified in the mods menu on the sidebar. There's so many cool features in this browser. You can even pop out any YouTube videos and watch in another browser, and I love watching videos while I work. And it's so easy to change to this browser. With just a few clicks, you can import all your settings, bookmarks, etc. from your old browser. It's time to change away from your old boring browser and get Opera GX. Links in the description. Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video and helping with future projects. And with that said, let's get started on the journey. Alright, let's go back to over 6 months ago. We had just finished and released Meet the Real Heavy and the behind the scenes video. People loved the project and I immediately moved on to the next one, Meet the Real Sniper. It might sound like a no-brainer to do this, but no, this was actually a difficult decision because of how much time, effort and money I knew would go into this new project. You see, Meet the Heavy was the first Meet the Team video to ever release, and he's literally just sitting in a warehouse across 5 shots. While Meet the Sniper has 8 different locations across 23 shots, and there are also way more dedicated props. Before, we needed to make a minigun and a cardboard box. Now, we need a sniper rifle, a bubblehead, Durati, a mug, Polaroids, a sign. You get the idea. This project would be huge compared to the earlier ones, but the project was worth it. It's something I know everybody would love to see, and the voice actors love doing them. First, I had to assemble a team. For the actual film production, RSTV, Sour Danny, and myself. Chappy Trigger Happy would once again be doing the costume, and Arkan Cosplay would be making a 1:1 scale TF2 sniper rifle. Other than general organizing and scheduling, there were a set list of things that needed to be created before we flew to America for the production, like the sniper rifle, the costume, the mug, and bubblehead. But since my 2 prop makers were currently busy making the big boy props, I had to pull my sleeves up and try to make the bubblehead and mug by myself. And I was actually mind blown when my little bubblehead, well, bubbled. The mug was pretty easy though, although I actually made it like 3 times too big the first time. I also suck at painting, so my girlfriend basically painted the bubblehead for me. And with all that in order, it was time to fly out for America. We finally landed in America and got to our rented house, which was pretty epic. Yo, what it is, it's TF2 Cribs! We've got our sniper cosplay. We got our camera, we got our sniper cross, and we got my camera stuff, my document and filming stuff, and our office stuff. On this trip, we would be joined by our friends from the Chuckle Nuts. They were just kinda joining for a vacation, but Cyber Wizard and Territory were gonna be on our set design team and help us with that. Anyway, we went grocery shopping and got stranded in the parking lot while waiting for Danny once again, somehow.
Hello.
Before going home, we went out to look at the foam we're supposed to get for the set design, and we were a little unsure about the sizes.
It's like this, but smaller.
But since we couldn't figure it out then, we left it for tomorrow. Then we ate ants on a log and went over the game plan. We had 10 days of work ahead of us, with the first 5 focused on prepping and also doing other projects we were doing or helping with, and the last 5 being the shoot days for Meet the Real Sniper. And with all that said, we went to bed ready to get going with the project.
Alright, it's time. It's day one.
Day one was a really chill prep day, to be honest. We started off getting all our documents for Meet the Real Sniper ready and then go print it. Office Depot! Let's go! So we went and we printed out our posters, our crew shot list, our John shot list, the script, as well as Polaroids for the bathroom shot. We actually printed out a bunch because we hadn't chosen any specific ones or taken specific ones, for example the heavy. All I knew is that I wanted Germa for scout.
What's happening, guys?
After printing, we went to Home Depot to prep for our wooden TF2 set. Initially, we were supposed to get some small foam pieces that we could bring home and then cut them up into board pieces, but as you can see, the foam pieces were a little bigger than we initiated. So we literally had to do it in the middle of the aisle of Home Depot, because it literally couldn't fit in the car.
Back it up, come on, keep going. Alright, lay down.
Ordinary days. Ordinary days.
After looking like idiots in the middle of Home Depot for about an hour, we were finally able to load it all back into the car.
You come here often?
And then we went home and spent the night making the HD version of the headshot sign.
We're now just working on the sign with the ball. Yeah.
Our host had let us use the house's garage for set building, which was just amazing. So we were just like clearing the area, and then we went out to pick up the stock of the sniper rifle which had just arrived, as well as the set design tools at a friend's place. I was getting a bit nervous though as we were heading out to pick up the set design tools, because Arkan, who does this professionally, had written me a detailed guide on all of this and told me exactly how to do it, but I've never done it in my life. And the set design budget was well over $1,500, while I literally had no idea if we could make it look any good. But hey, you never know until you try it, right?
Alright, we need to cook.
As Aris and I got started testing out the method and pipeline, we quickly got the hang of it and were soon joined by some backup help. And through hours of work and a lot of priming, we got all the boards ready to be painted.
It's done. It just smells really black.
It was great progress, but they all needed to be painted as well, which we just assumed we could fit in one of the coming nights. And before heading to bed, we went out for the most important set design items.
We just made it to Michael's before I closed, and we just got Girati.
Day 3 was like the calm before the storm because there wasn't that much to do. We got the headshot sign printed out and then we put it on some foam, so now it was ready to be put on the pole. And then we went to Comic-Con.
It's cold. And I'm wearing John's hat, by the way.
Because I was hosting a panel with the voice actors. I gave John his costume because tomorrow there was a meet and greet and he wanted to wear it. We finished off the day doing some test panning on a board to see if we were on the right track, and it looked like we were. We did get a little nervous before going to bed because we didn't have both pieces of the sniper. The second one hadn't arrived yet, and the first shoot day was only 2 days away. Woo! It arrived! Day 4 was the first of many busy days. Now that the sniper had arrived, today we needed to assemble the sniper rifle, do a studio shoot with the voice actors, and then prepare and help with the meet and greet the voice actors were doing. We got the sniper rifle unboxed and assembled.
Whoa, my God. Oh my God, Kat, this is... Whoa. Then you're good.
And then we rushed to the studio where we got set up and filmed for a secret project with Robin Atkin Downs.
When you're a field medic, doing no harm is not the issue.
Can you guess what it is? Let me know in the comments if you figured it out. Aris also filmed a video with them.
I got a bat here, but all the balls got broken.
Look, mate, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And then I thought it would be funny to actually have them all see the Meet the Team videos, because some of them have only watched their own. And they loved them, it was great.
That would be your mother.
But I don't really know if I want to turn that into a video though. And after recording, we got to hear them practice the Sandwich Blues for the first time, and we could tell it was already a banger.
Sandwich blues.
Then we rushed out to buy snacks and drinks for the meet and greet. So fast that we didn't even have any time to film it. And then it was time for the meet and greet. We also gave John the sniper rifle during the event, and he absolutely loved it. And so did the fans. It was such a fun night, and we were even more excited for the day to come. We woke up very excited because today we were helping out the voice actors with their projects. We drove out and helped with the upcoming Sandwich Saga episode, and we were mostly just there to help with throwing bread. Oh, and I also made a sign from Gary's PC.
Look at that setup. That's like...
That's freaking sweet.
Gary's got bigger screens than me. Gary's got that mic. Gary's got... Well, all the pictures. Look at this. This is awesome.
We also met his dog.
Hello, Gary Dog. Hello, Doug Weapons Guy.
And it was just like a lot of fun being there and watching John direct. He's really good at it and they really enjoy it. It's so awesome. Then we went to a jazz club with them where we were supposed to help out with something we didn't really know why. And we had no idea that we would end up helping make history.
Woke up this morning, sandwich was gone.
Didn't leave no note. Nothing to go on.
Looked under the covers, under the sheet.
Now Heavy's broken hearted. He's got nothing to eat. We got the sandwich blues way down in our soul.
Honestly, just an amazing day. It was super nice to spend time with the voice actors. They were all so nice. And Robin literally gave me a bone saw as a gift. Who else would do that? It was just really great. But we were daunting the upcoming day because we knew it was going to be a tough one. But today had helped us get ready. The pressure was on because today we had to film one of the hardest shots of the projects. Today was the day of the tower shots. We went out early to get a wire for the sniper rifle.
What is this contraption? Torture device?
It's a saw trap.
We got that wire.
We literally assembled it in the car because we had to go pick out this cannon of a lens.
Big ass lens for the tower shot, you know, where he's climbing.
And then hurry out to pick up John and drive about an hour and a half to this tower. And you might be thinking, but that tower isn't in the video. And you're absolutely right, and you'll see why that changed. But we were actually initially supposed to go to this tower, which was perfect, but it's owned by the military and we weren't allowed to film it. So we found this tower instead, which was gonna work, but it said there was a bit of a hike to get to it, which was totally fine by us, and especially John, because he's an active hiker. But you'll soon see why we ended up not going with these shots.
So I took out a fucking hatchet and I cut off both his arms. I said, "Lighty-di-di-di-da, lighty-di-di-di, kill a fucking Englishman and throw him in the sea."
2 miles? Like 3.6 kilometers, yeah.
2.6. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's like 30, 40 minutes.
Do you want to check? Let's check the trail sign first.
Yeah.
How's it looking?
Well, it's looking like this map is crap. It's like, you are here is bigger than the whole fucking state. It doesn't even point to where the you are. So is this our little trail here? Oh no, you are here, there. Okay, except we're not. We're down here on the road. And it looks like we're gonna climb. We're gonna climb, guys. So get ready.
Yep. Turns out by hike, they meant hiking up the mountains. And there were also bears.
Food and odor attract bears.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it looks like there's the tower there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna zigzag up.
But John, who's actually experienced in this, encouraged us to give it a go when we were about to give up. And soon after, we were hiking up a mountain with a giant ass sniper rifle.
Is that a dog or a bear?
Any gnomes in this forest?
But halfway up, we realized that it was much too dangerous, because not only were we traveling up really steep areas, but there was also melty and slippery snow everywhere. So I decided that we should probably head back down and just go with a plan B instead. But sadly, that plan for today was quickly torn down.
Guys, I've got some bad news.
You wankers! My snipey!
But hey, at least on the way back, we had a laughing fit over how the clip sounded because we had dipped the camera in a stream.
You wankers! My snipey! My snipey's in 2 pieces!
And back in Seattle, we started practicing the shot with the giant ass lens and using this water tower as a placeholder. Luckily, we were able to fit today's shots into tomorrow's schedule and we already had a location in mind. But what a weird day.
The gun broke in half.
I know.
But it's okay.
We got up, fixed up the sniper and made it much sturdier. Danny went out to pick up our camper van and Aris and I got out early to film yesterday's shots. John had recommended a place that was basically perfect for what we needed. We also got the new infamous tower shot.
My parents do not care for it. I ain't climbing that.
We then went to Gasworks Park, which is the place where we filmed that final shot from Meet the Real Heavy, and once again we met up with some awesome cosplayers that we met at the meet and greet. And they were gonna do one faraway shot with John, and then they were gonna do a bunch of close-ups of them, well, getting shot in the head.
Nice!
We bought this inflatable mattress for the cosplayers to land on, and we assumed that it could be inflated by mouth.
So we couldn't inflate the air mattress, but we're gonna put piles of coats and lots of goodies so people don't die when they fall over.
Yeah, we were kinda screwed because it looked like we would have to make these cosplayers jump onto nothing but jackets, and we really didn't want to have them to do that. And then, like a shining light in the darkness,
Hi, Danny!
Danny had just pulled up and brought a mattress from the camper van, which was kind of perfect. We then got all the headshots filmed, which was super nice, and then we finally got to see the camper van.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. How many seats are there? Wow.
Wow, look at this place. Sniper must have been living life.
It was really cool, but we quickly found out that it was a bit scuffed. It looked like there weren't any seatbelts for Aris and I.
We're supposed to be like seated with seatbelts, but there's just like no seatbelts, so let's hope we don't get stopped by the police.
It says here, always wear your safety belt when driving.
So we got a little worried. Then we drove the van through the city and went to this restaurant we were allowed to use for a wooden backdrop. And then we filmed the spy death scene with John and Dennis. It was a really easy shoot and they even got recognized. It was really funny.
Alright.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Luckily, the shots were done early in the evening and we actually got to explore the camper van a little bit.
We're about to explore the RV's toilet. Come with me, come with me. Is this the right here one?
Yeah.
We're about to go on a journey. There's a vacuum in there!
But even with all the fun, we were getting a bit unnerved because we still had to paint all the boards which we needed to use for the final shoot day. But tonight we literally had no time to do anything except spray paint the pole for the sign because tomorrow we needed to get up at 3 AM to drive to the desert for the opening shot. At 3 AM, we were just completely dead to be honest, but nonetheless, we got going and were out the door around 4 AM. You might be wondering, like, why are you wearing all that if you're going to the desert? Well, it was early March, so the desert was basically at freezing temperatures and much colder than we anticipated. We got going and quickly found out that it was going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, okay, so the mirror just came loose. Here it is. And it fell over now.
The drive was gonna be around 3.5 hours long, and Aris quickly got to sleep as we cruised down the roads of America. On the trip, we made a gas stop halfway, and to our surprise, we were in the middle of the mountains, with more snow around us than I've ever seen.
Apparently we're up in the mountains again, so it's really cold. Look, I got you this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
The scenery was amazing and we were closing in on the desert. During the last portion of the trip, Aris and I tried Cheez-Its for the first time. And we also tried those stupid TikTok apple juices. It was actually a really nice trip, but we were a bit paranoid because we literally had no seatbelts throughout the whole thing. We finally arrived and the location was perfect.
Okay, this is the road.
Alright, let's go. Seems kind of quiet. Totally.
Oh my god.
Quiet, Terry. Oh my god.
Damn, this is beautiful. Okay.
Then we assembled the sign in a very professional manner.
Hey, dude, I didn't get it up.
I think it's still fucking out.
We got it set up and started filming the opening shot. But pretty much as soon as we started doing it, we got a little paranoid. Not because there was a giant van driving at me at full speed and could hit me at any time, but because even though the road was very deserted, people probably wouldn't be too happy seeing a sign of a guy getting shot in the head.
Should we just take it?
I think so.
I don't know, I'm not being rational right now, I'm just freaking out, so...
But we ended up saying screw it and did about 4 more shots until we were happy with it. We then did some background shots of the desert through the window, and then it was finally time to go home. Wow, what a trip.
Okay, we just got back from the desert and we're literally scrambling to get going again because we need to go film with Gary.
Yep, as soon as we got home, we had to drive directly to Gasworks where we were doing Gary's death shot. And once again, we were joined by a cosplayer friend and it was pretty fun actually.
Action! Nice!
It had been such a long day and I think we were starting to go insane.
The valve!
I want it.
And on top of all that, I realized that I had gotten really sick because of the cold. And I literally couldn't stay awake and had to take some medicine and go to sleep early. Which was a huge problem because we needed to build a payphone for tomorrow, where we would be leaving early in the morning with John to go to the desert again. Luckily, Aris and Danny came in clutch and forged this epic payphone from a few crates. Please make sure to give them a hand. We hadn't done the boards for the actual wooden set though. Cyber Wizard and Territory had gotten a few done while we were out, but we still had a ton to go, and we were starting to fear that it might not get done in time.
Today is our second and last day in the desert. As you might be able to hear, I got sick yesterday, so I'm double layered today. I got a hoodie under my hoodie.
And in no time, we were back on the road.
We're on our way out to get a phone and get John. Then we're gonna head to the desert. And I'm all wrapped up. Alright, we got the phone. Alright mate, I'm not a crazy gunman dad, I'm the sus.
On the way out there, I was actually editing the Sandwich Blues music video, which was way harder than you'd think.
We're editing the Sandwich Blues video. You can't see it on there because I turned it all the way down so we can have more battery life, but yeah, it might have come out by the time you guys are watching this video. And ours is just... We're just initiating our chilling for 3 hours.
Yeah, it was the bumpiest and loudest ride ever, without seatbelts for me and Aris. But we had kinda gotten used to it and were just enjoying the trip.
I got the sandwich blues.
We finally arrived once again and then immediately started setting up the payphone.
I think this is perfect.
Yeah, it looks great.
We were nailing it. I was having this fantasy, you know, pound, 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 and then the whole telephone pole just goes.
And after that, it was time to film.
So, well, the difference being a job now that's the middle of sickness. So that's a bit more of a close-up. So I'll basically just come closer, but it's the exact same thing. And you're gesturing again with the arm.
What a difference being one is a job and the other's mental sickness.
It went very smooth and we had a lot of fun with it.
Dad, no, I'm not changing careers at this point. I have to go back to preschool. I know I never went to that's not the point. No, and I'm not starting to piss in the toilet. I'll piss in jars. You're just going to have to accept that. Mum pisses in jars. Because you bought that bloody toilet at the dump, that's why. Listen, Dad, no toilets! No toilets! No toilets! I love you.
No! We spent an hour making that. No!
Then we had to do some reload shots, as well as the shot where Sniper reloads and shoots at the camera. Our plan was to tie these bullet casings I made to a fishing string and then pull them from the sniper rifle to emulate the casing being ejected after firing a shot.
Yeah, you can't see it basically.
It was a great idea in theory, but ended up looking just very silly. Then we went and got some good old cigs for the ashtray.
Guys like carcinogens?
And then we abused the bubblehead for a bit, of course.
And action.
And after a really nice shooting session, we drove back home. We were happy with what we got, and we got it all before sundown. But once we got home, it hit us. Tomorrow was the set shoot, and we literally had no sets ready. We still had 3 sets to make. A green screen for the van, the bathroom set, and then the big sniper tower set. And we all knew there definitely wouldn't be time for painting and assembling tomorrow, but we were all super tired. It was almost midnight and we didn't really know what to do. Aris and I started painting planks, but after an hour or so, Aris had to get some sleep.
We just finished all of the planks, the first coat, which was the hardest part, right?
It was not the hardest part. I still had to do a second and third layer to give it details. And honestly, I was about to throw in the towel and simply give up, but no. We were so close to being done. So I started painting, and I ended up painting for the entire night, and I managed to paint and polish every single plank.
I don't even know how long that took, but check it out. It looks pretty realistic now. Like, I am very happy with this. This is gonna look so good once it's set up. We're gonna try to make this green screen somehow work. This sucks. We can't use this.
It was already 5 AM once I was done, and we needed to meet with John at 7 for the green screen shots.
It looks so messy. Oh my god. But hey, I'm proud.
I managed to catch 1 hour of sleep, but these 2 days literally blended into one. We were immediately back on the road to go film the monologue / green screen shots with John, but we also realized that we couldn't use the shitty green screen we made the day prior, and we had to figure something else out.
Okay, here's our new blue screen method. So it's just a bunch of unmarked scotch tape. Alright, so we adapted, improvised, and hopefully overcame.
It actually worked, and the shoot went well. It was just chill and fun, and it was really nice.
Boom.
Yeah, John, that's the boom mic.
Do you know any professionals? Professionals have standards.
Boom! Headshot.
Oh, and also, this is how we made the van shake to emulate the driving.
Challenging work. You're out of doors. Guarantee you not go hungry.
We were very happy with what we got.
That was such a fun shoot. I think that was one of the most satisfying ones.
But super stressed because basically we had to go back and get all the sets done within a few hours. But luckily, we ended up getting some good news.
John is willing to stay up late, which is super nice of him, which means we can actually, you know, put time and not be frustrated. Like we don't have to have it ready by 12 or by like 1 or 2. We can just work and see an estimate of how long it takes, and then we can tell John.
We just won a bunch of time and we're actually able to go home and just work on the sets until the evening. Before we began assembling everything, Danny had to leave to return the van. And while cleaning it out, we found this.
Our seatbelts.
Yep, there were seatbelts there the whole time. But now, it was time to say goodbye.
Goodbye, sweet prince. I hope I never see you again, but we had a great time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, I guess.
Then Aris and I got to work.
So we're gonna set the sign in 5 minutes, And right now we're just testing out, you know, if our screen worked. And I think when I get back at my actual thing, it'll definitely work. I mean, you guys will know whether or not it works once this video is out. But I'm hoping it works. I'm really hoping. Also, yeah, I still have paint on my hand.
The most annoying thing was assembling these room dividers, which we were using to set up the planks. But otherwise, setting it up was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, so we're just working on the open wall, the one he snipes out of right now. So we're gonna put that together.
Where's the double-sided tape?
Oh, the double-sided tape?
And after many hours of work, we were done.
Damn, it looks so good on this camera, but not on this camera on the go.
We were very happy about how the main set ended up looking, and when John came over, we couldn't wait to show him.
That's great!
And now it was time for the main set Sniper Tower time-lapse. It went smooth, but took a while because we literally had to do all the frames from the original one and constantly blast the set with smoke. But otherwise, it was all going pretty smooth. And then it was finally time. It was time for the final shot, the bathroom shot. And that was actually very easy.
As long as there are 2 people left on the planet, someone is gonna want someone dead.
Then we helped John load up the sniper rifle into his car because it was his to keep. And then we were done!
And it's a wrap! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, let's grab a drink.
It felt totally unreal, and there's no footage of how we celebrated after, because we literally went straight to bed and had the best sleep of our lives like little babies. Well, the shoot was over. We spent the last couple of days just cleaning up the sets.
Fuck, mate! I can't believe I missed that shot! I hate sniping! I hate it! Whoa! I snapped one of the boards in half! Fucking campers! I know you're behind here! Oh.
We also gave the headshot sign to a fan who coincidentally had their birthday the day after we wrapped up. It felt so weird that all the hard work was done. Of course, there was still editing and compositing. Like, for example, the heavy Polaroid just straight up had to be edited in because we didn't have time to print it out. People really seemed to love the project, which is all that matters. During the trip, a window had broken. We didn't know why at all. It was probably because of temperature change, because it was going like really cold and then being like normal degrees. I don't know how to explain it. But once we got home, we got a message from the host that we should pay them, I think it was almost $2,000 because of the broken window, even though we had previously talked to them and they knew that it wasn't our fault. But they had seen our sniper rifle on their Ring camera and they thought it was a real BB gun. So we like, it was pretty funny. So we basically had to like dispute it and be like, hey, here's a video of us putting this sniper rifle together. Here's a video of this sniper rifle itself being assembled. And you can see that there is no way of firing this. It's just a prop. And I don't know, I think it was so funny. I think we're still disputing it, but that was like really scary. I'm already saving up for the next big project. And this time, I really want to go all out. I'm a little disappointed in myself and how this project ended up. I'm not that happy with a lot of the shots and so on. And this video costs over $10,000 to make, which is the most I've ever spent on anything in my life. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you for watching and thanks for making me able to get sponsors, etc. The viewers are literally the only reason I can make these projects happen. So thank you. This trip was a lot of work, but an amazing experience along my friends. The money really don't matter, so don't feel bad if anything underperforms. My friend and I create life-lasting memories while creating something we've always wanted to see. The next project is already in the works, and this video is the first step to save up for the budget. The next one will be Meet the Medic, and I'm getting the hospital set made professionally. A 1-to-1 with all the props from the original. And that alone will already cost more than the full budget of Meet the Real Sniper, but I'm so excited. And lastly, before I go, I might not play the game regularly on this channel, but I still care immensely about it, which I know you all do too. Even if you don't play it, and seeing it overrun with bots and cheaters is just so sad, and the neglect it's facing from Valve is just unbelievable and unacceptable. Valve has taken a small step in the right direction, but until everything's resolved and we know permanent measures are being taken, you should not spend money on the game, no matter how much we love it. As it is right now, it's a broken product. And please keep that in mind for the upcoming updates. The game needs to be fixed. Spend your money on something else, like a gnome or something. With that said, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.